Welcome to the G.A.B. This is G.A.B.
They should have never gave you platforms.
Yeah! What's good with y'all out there? I'm your host, Kamal. This is another episode of the G.A.B. Hey, I got the best audience out there. Give yourself a goddamn hand clap. Kids are watching. Hell yeah. Woo! Hey, shout out to B. Williams, who commented on my show, said the show is always on point. You see it? I'm going to show it on the big screen, baby. Appreciate you, bruh. Love comments like that. And the negative comments, too. I put them, too. But I'm going to roast your stupid ass if you do them negative comments. You feel me? Oh, snaps. All right. Let me look at. I like to thank my sponsors, First Place Losers. The link to the shop going to be in the description below. Y'all go check that out. Look, for my tubers out there, YouTube been around since 2005. I don't need to tell y'all what to do to get the video or the channel booming. But I do need to tell y'all to sub and share. Sub and share for your boy. Hey, for my potters though, I'm on Apple Podcasts, I'm on Google Podcasts, and I'm on SoundCloud. Across all them platforms. All you gotta do is either type in the G.A.B. or Kamal Johnson ENT. Bow, and I'll pop right up. Alright, let's hop right into it. And yeah, I'm using the Will Smith and Chris Rock incident again to talk about another topic. And we gotta talk about childhood trauma. And how basically childhood trauma can affect your adulthood decisions. For real. And the reason why I'm using the Will Smith and Chris Rock incident, because it's been more information coming out. And them talking about how their childhood kind of shaped their reaction to the decision. One, we start out with Will Smith. And he had an interview where he was talking about when he was a younger kid, how he just like throughout his life, he felt like he wasn't a protector. He felt like he was a weaker man because, and it's just one of the incidents that he told us. Could have been other traumas in his childhood that could have brought this up, but he said that when he was 9, he saw his mother get beat by his father. Abused, was like whooping her ass and shit, and he was helpless. He felt like he couldn't do anything, and he said from that time on, he wanted to be a protector, no matter what, and that's a trauma in his childhood that essentially affected his adulthood decision to go up on the stage and smack Chris Rock for disrespecting his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith. The other flip side of it, Chris Rock, his childhood traumas on how he handled the decision and how he said that this affected him mentally because he was bullied as a kid. And he was bullied, and he was a smaller kid, and he just he started the kind of reason why he kind of started comedy, and how he kind of just like he kind of dealt with it his whole goddamn life, being a smaller kid, getting bullied by other kids, didn't really learn how to defend himself, but he defended himself using comedy. And now it's the same reaction where like a lot of people were like, oh, if I was Chris Rock, I would have done this, or why didn't Chris Rock slap him back or put hands on him and stuff? Well, the reason why is because his childhood trauma, when he was getting picked on and stuff, when he was little, he never had that fight in him. And so when he faced with violent confrontations like this, his reaction isn't to fight, it's just more of a flight. is more of a shell shock. He was just, and this was shown of him getting slapped at the Oscars, where he was just more like, wow, bruh smacked me. And it probably reminded him like, damn, when I was little, I used to get bullied like this. And my reaction is really never to fight. So it's giving a better understanding on like both reactions, how they're talking about their childhood and their traumas, and how both men, black men, responded to this incident. And like the reason why I wanted to bring this up, because it's a lot of people out there, but I'm putting the emphasis on black men. We go through a lot of childhood trauma that we don't necessarily either A, get to deal with properly, or B, get to even link this up to our adulthood decisions and how this affect our decisions in adulthood. And like I said, I hated the incident happening and shit like that, but I'm glad both men are kind of talking about their childhood traumas and how this affect our decisions in adulthood. And it is, it made me look within too, like how my decisions or how my actions is as an adult, my childhood traumas. I used to get picked on when I was a little kid. Shit, picked on middle school, high school, and all that. That's probably why I'm a little more aggressive, or my demeanor can be a little more standoffish than most. Or I done seen abuse in the household. I done seen shit where like somebody trying to attack my mom and shit with a motherfucking knife, and I'm just like, trying to protect her, but I'm a little kid. I'm in elementary school and shit. I think I was like in 5th grade or something like that. Or I done seen where I'm in a motherfucking locker room, middle school, and I'm seeing another kid getting robbed for his shit, and I'm like looking at, and I'm like, God damn, shit traumatic. Because then it had to me, we're like, damn, I gotta hella stand up for myself, because I don't want that shit to happen to me. And it affects my decisions as adulthood, because like certain things where I'm like, I'm more aggressive towards it. I'm working on it. I've been working on it and shit, and I tried to do therapy some years ago. Didn't really work out the way I wanted to, but I'm gonna do it again. But it does affect how I choose either my friends or how I interact with people outside in the outside world. And a lot of people tell me, they be like, "Oh, you look mean," or like, it's hard to approach you. But I'm like, yeah, but when I was like a kid and child and shit, I was happy and stuff like that. Niggas getting picked on. You feel me? So I had to harden up a little bit. It's fucked up. But hey, a lot of us go through this shit. Like I said, a lot of people have childhood traumas that affect their adulthood decisions. But I just wanted to put an emphasis on black men because, first of all, I'm a black man. And this could be hard to talk about your childhood traumas and how it's affecting your adulthood decisions. But it's better to talk about them. And look, man, if you ain't got nobody to talk to about it and shit, hey, hit my comments. Let me know. I'll talk to you about the shit. I'd rather you talk to somebody about it, even if it's me or somebody else, a total stranger and shit like that, instead of you holding it in and end up doing one of the most ultimate sins in murking somebody. Or even hurting your goddamn self. Anyway, yeah, I'll try to get solutions and shit. One of the solutions I have, like I said, is talking about it with somebody. And people got to create safe spaces for us to talk about shit like this. You feel me? Another thing I say is therapy. I mean, there's probably other solutions out there. I don't have the answers. I don't know. I have no idea. But the way I'm dealing with it is I'm talking about my childhood traumas more to my close friends. And like I said, I am going to seek therapy again. Because I did try it, but it didn't work out like the way I wanted it to. So you got to try it again, you feel me? Man, my sources is life and the internet and the situation that went on about the Will Smith and Chris Rock shit. And what I'm seeing on the media is social and all that shit. And like, I just wanted to bring this up because I'm not really seeing a lot of people talk about this aspect of the incident. And this actually is a big aspect of that incident. And it affects everybody that has been through childhood trauma. Which I'm one of the people that has been through a lot of childhood trauma. I'm not going to tell you all the shit, but I gave you a couple of examples of the shit I've been through. And maybe why the decisions or even the lack of decision making that I have as an adult because of childhood trauma. Anyway, like I said, if you got something you want to get off your chest and you ain't got nobody to talk to and shit like that, you know, you can holler at me in the comment section. I'll respond back. You feel me? Or, you know, you can also get a therapist. You know, there's options out there and shit like that. Yeah. But on that note, man, get that goddamn childhood trauma out of here. Shit's bullshit. Man. No child, I feel like no child should have to go through certain traumas and shit like that. But hey, we don't live in a perfect world. Anyway, y'all know what we about to get into. We about to get into the SAF segment. And this movie right here is a bright spot in my childhood, alright? Y'all tie that together. Y'all, I'm gonna toot my own goddamn horn. Give my own goddamn self a hand clap. Goddamn! Goddamn, I'm good. One of the best tubers and potters out here, baby. Yeah, in this movie right here, The Last Dragon on HBO Max. Oh my goodness. This was a cult classic, as they like to call it. I like to call it a black classic, alright? And this was one of my childhood favorites. And me watching it as an adult now, you know what? Let me get the stats and stuff before I get into the, juicy details. Because I'm a damn stat teacher at this point. Anyway, IMDb gave it a 6.8 and Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 59%. You know what? Them critics. This is a black classic, goddammit. I dare you motherfuckers give this such a low score. Y'all can suck my dick. Respectfully. Tell somebody to respectfully suck your dick. What the? Oh my goodness. Nah, but the people out there, man, get 89%. You feel me? Hell yeah. This was an action comedy film. This came out March 22nd, 1985. You feel me? This was directed by Michael Schwartz. Shout out to you, bro. I like the movie. It was nostalgic for me. You feel me? I'm glad they put this on the platform that I can watch. The cast was Ty Mack. He was Leroy Green or Bruce Leroy. That's what we're gonna call him. Bruce Leroy. Julius Carey. And he was the best character in the goddamn movie. Sho'nuff. Am I the prettiest? Sho'nuff. Who is the baddest? Sho'nuff. Am I the meanest? Sho'nuff. If you know, you know, goddammit. Woo! It had Vanity. She played Laura Charles. R.I.P. to her. She passed away in 2016. I think some kidney failure or something like that. Some kidney problems and stuff. You know what I mean? She played the hell out of her role. Hey, man. And there's hella more. Like I said, this is a black classic. And all right, this is the thing. Sho'nuff character was the best character because every character in this film was overacting except for Bruce Leroy. That's the most underacting I ever seen in my goddamn life. And like, he talked hella timid, you know what I mean? Like the Jackson. He looked like one of the Jackson 5s. Him and his brother. His little brother was loud and obnoxious, but he was more timid, you know what I mean? You know what? He was a Jackson 6. He was the long lost Jackson brother. While them niggas was out there doing music, he was like, you know what? I'm gonna do motherfucking kung fu. What y'all talking about? But basically, the plot of this movie, it was a black kung fu movie. You know, it was like black exploitation. They had a lot of black exploitation movies out there, and like, you know, me seeing it now, it was a lot of cultural appropriation between Asian people and black people, but they even culture appropriated some white folks. God damn! This was culture appropriation like a motherfucker. But I love it. I can't help it. Shit. God damn. But the plot basically was that Sho'nuff was running this gang, and they look like they dress like the gang off of it's these. Actually, I think the New York people took they style or whatever, but they was a protector gang in New York. I think in the 90s and shit. But they dressed like these niggas, and basically, Sho'nuff wanted to beat Bruce Leroy ass because everybody said Bruce Leroy could whoop his ass. And then you had the rich white man, which was some short little Danny DeVito looking motherfucker he had the reverse mohawk where this part is gone, but he had hair here. And he wanted to get into showbiz, and basically he wanted to use Vanity, but she didn't want to work for him, so he kidnapped her. And that gang was terrorizing Sho'nuff gang was terrorizing the whole town. And he wanted to fight Bruce Leroy, and Bruce Leroy didn't want to fight him. He was Zen Kung Fu. And he wanted to find the master, and he met these he met this one dude, was I guess his fake sensei. I don't know. They were throwing shit at the wall, and I was just like, as a kid, I loved this shit. I loved it now. It's very comical. But as a kid, I was like, yo, I really thought this shit was real. And I was like, kids are so impressionable. But he told him, like, yo, you're going to find your master if you go do all this shit. Sent him on a wild goose chase. He met these 3 Asian dudes that was mad culture appropriating black people.
Jesus Christ.
But Bruce Leroy was culture appropriating Asian people.
What?
So it's like reverse culture appropriation. It's like the Spider-Man meme. You look like me, but I look like you. But at the end of the day, they were just faking the funk. And he basically was telling them, like, look, the answer's in you, in your mind. Once you do that, you can have the glow. That was old premises too. Like, he was trying to get the superpower glow shit. And what was going around was they said that Bruce Leroy caught a bullet with his teeth. Nigga, please. That's what Sho'nuff line. All time. Nigga, what? And, man, one of the greatest lines, man, you know, and if I do decide to dress up as Sho'nuff as Halloween or on Halloween, I'm gonna be telling niggas, kiss the Converse. Who's the master? Me. The overacting, bruh. God damn. Oh my goodness. And Vanity, well, Vanity, she was a love interest. And when I was a little kid watching it, I didn't know much about it. But when I watch the shit now, and I'm older, god damn, Vanity, you prove our point as men that women are way hornier than men. She was a horny toad. She was all alone, bro. Like, especially after Bruce Leroy whooped some people's ass, or what I mean. And that's another reason why I like this movie. 2 reasons. 1, it showed a black superhero. We didn't see many black superheroes like that. 2, it showed a black man protecting black women.
Message.
I paused because I gotta let that sink in for y'all. Now, it had a lot of racist bullshit and prejudice shit in it, but it did have that. Alright? But yeah, you know, he whooped some ass and she was like, God damn, I'm wet as hell now. She wanted the whole time. I'm like, damn, let the nigga breathe. Hey, but the one thing I did like about her character, she put in effort to get her man. You feel me? I likes that. Black love. But yeah, like I told you, the plot, that was the plot, and the rest of it was just pure comedy gold, man. It was so, just, you know what I mean? They had the one character, bro was like, half Asian, half white, and he was like, you know, doing some cultural appropriation too. He was doing shit like, yo, you know, if you Asian and you know kung fu, you ain't really even gotta know it. You just gotta have some attitude like, what the hell?
Jesus Christ.
I will beat your ass.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Hey, the best actors though, real talk, were the little kids, man. Shout out to y'all. And they had Rudy Huxtable in that shit. Hey, the kids are killing it, bro. They the best actors, man. For real. Everybody else was overacting, but the 80s, that's all they did was overact like a motherfucker. But yeah, but they also paid a tribute to one of the most gangsters, coolest motherfuckers out ever, Bruce Lee. You know what I mean? That was tight. And like they had this scene, they had a lot of like, it was a lot of cultural appropriation, but also they included so many motherfuckers in the film. And this was big in the 80s because they weren't doing that shit. They had a transsexual on there. They had the village people on there. They had black, white, Asian. I even thought I saw an alien in that bitch. I think they had the first alien in the movie. You feel me? In that movie theater scene. Hell yeah. That shit was crazy. But yeah, man, like I said, though, that was the plot. They were terrorizing the town to get Bruce Lee ready to fight. He didn't want to fight till the very end. And then, like, you know, kidnapped the girl and his brother and shit. And then, like, the standoff, the fight scene. Like, I enjoyed it. You feel me? Sho'nuff was the first one to get the glow. He was like, that's your ass, Bruce Leroy. And he all started glowing red and shit. And I was like, damn. As a little kid, I was like, all right, Bruce Leroy was cool and shit. But for some reason, I always liked Sho'nuff better. And I know he was going to lose every time. Well, the first time I saw the movie, I didn't know he was going to lose. But after I saw the movie the first time, every time I watched it after, I was like, damn it, I know Sho'nuff going to lose. But I kind of want him to win. Terrible, ain't it? Why do we like the bad guys so much? I don't know. I have no idea. But, you know, I mean, Sho'nuff was whooping his ass. Then Bruce Leroy hit him with the kink, bow, whooped his ass a little bit. Sho'nuff was slumped. Then he got up, had the glow. Bruce Leroy was like, how the did this nigga get the glow before me? And then, you know what I mean, Sho'nuff was whooping his ass. And then, you know, he was dumping him in the water like a toilet water. And then, bow. Somehow Bruce Leroy got the motherfucking glow. And then beat the shit out of Sho'nuff. And then the white dude that they're depicting as the man, the rich white man, he had the gun. He was the only nigga with a gun, too. I guess that was messaging.
Message!
Anyway, he shot at him and Bird caught the bullet with his teeth. Whooped his ass. Everybody go to jail. They all go to jail. Bruce Leroy saves the day. Everybody happy. Vanity gets her man, Bruce Leroy. The end. That's it. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hey man. Like this is a black classic, bro. This is the shit. And like I said, the reason why I like it, I didn't notice it then, but now I notice it now. This was kind of one of the first representations I saw as a black person being a black superhero. And also, I'm like, they're basically fighting over trivial shit, you know. But whatever, man. I like kung fu movies, and this is the first one I saw black people being depicted as doing kung fu. Besides, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in one of Bruce Lee films, you know what I mean. But like I say, man, I don't encourage you to watch films, nor do I deter you to watch films. You feel me? Look it, bro. You know what I mean? This was The Last Dragon on HBO Max. Get this motherfucking hand clap, god damn it. God damn. A black classic. Woo! And on that note, who is the baddest? Sho'nuff. Alright. Alright. Y'all know what time it is. Ooh, snaps. It is motherfucking me time. And I got some juicy memes for y'all. Oh, snaps. So y'all know I was talking about the movie The Last Dragon. And as me as an adult now, I knew how horny Vanity was. Oh my goodness. From our potters out there, we have a picture of Vanity. And it reads, ladies be like, I know I just met him, but, and she got the lusty look. Ooh, she got the lusty eyes and like, I know I just met him, but I'll give him all my pussy. Not just some, she giving all of it. You feel me? Bruce Leroy gonna be glowing in that shit.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. Alright. Got another meme for y'all, you feel me? It got a zebra going into the car of another, like, the white lady on the phone. She like, oh my God, I'm scared. And she got like a zebra looking shirt on. And it reads, you can't wear them colors out here, cuz. The zebra banging on her. Hell no, you can't wear that around me. Oh my goodness, bruh. Oh my God. Yeah, zebra like, we ain't having that. Nope. Take that off right now. She like, goddamn. She calling the police on a zebra. What? How you gonna call the police on a zebra? Man. About to snatch her damn wig off. She like she got a wig on. Yeah. Another meme from The Last Dragon. And we got Sho'nuff. And he got his look. The mean look. I'm the baddest. And it reads, I kicked Daniel Larussos' ass back in 84. Oh my goodness. I think Sho'nuff did whoop Daniel Larussos' ass. He whooped all their asses. Mr. Miyagi, everybody. He was just whooping everyone's ass and then got his ass up by Bruce Leroy. He was whooping Bruce Leroy's ass though for a minute. Woo! Sho'nuff, nigga. Anyway, I'm your host, Kamal. This another episode of the G.A.B. Like I say, I got the best audience out here, you feel me? Y'all get yourself a goddamn hand clap out there. Got the kids watching. Hell yeah. I appreciate y'all, man. From the ugly to the beautiful to the in-betweeners. Y'all the best out there. For my tubers, though, YouTube been around since 2005. I don't need to tell y'all what to do to get the video or the channel booming. But I do need to tell y'all to sub and share. Sub and share for you, boy. For my podders, though, I'm on Google Podcasts, I'm on Apple Podcasts, and I'm on SoundCloud. Across all those platforms. All you gotta do is type in the G.A.B or Kamal Johnson NT. Bow, and I'll pop right up. I like to thank my sponsor, First Place Losers. The link to the shop gonna be in the description below. Y'all go check out the garments, you feel me? Woo! Man, I gotta start saying this too, bro. Like, you know, I'm one of the best tubers and podders out here, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, bro. You feel me? Who the baddest tuber out of all? Come on up. Who's the prettiest tuber of them all? Come on up. Man, no, I'm out, man. Shit. Who is the sexiest tuber of them all? Come on up. Who's the baddest tuber of them all? Come on up. This was G.A.B. This was G.A.B.